Hi everyone. Today I'm gonna talk about how we experience the world around us, and we will be looking at sensation and perception now versus the past, and how physics psychologists thought these were two totally separate things. So sensation, basically it's when our body cells react to like everything around you. More specifically, it's when these cells, sensory receptors cells, right, all over your body and skin, like skin, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, that they pick up on changes. Think temperature, right? Temperature, light, sound, chemical stuff like that. Then these cells send signals like electrical signals to your brain, and that's how you start to know, figure things out. These reactions send message to our brain. Think of it like this: your sensory cells are like messengers, and they're constantly sending updates to your brain about what's happening around you. So if you touch something hot, those messengers in your skin fire a signal like danger, hot stuff, and your brain gets message and you pull your hands away. And or if you hear loud noise, your cells send alert message, and you might jump or turn your head. It's a pretty amazing system if you think about it. And then we feel touch and hear touch, hear sound, taste food, and see colors. Think about it in a different ways we experience the world, like soft feel of puppy's fur, loud roar of concerts, uh, the sweet taste of chocolate, or a mm, vibrant colors of rainbow. That's all sensation. It's how our bodies take in all this amazing information from our surroundings. Perception is when our brain understands these messages. Sorry, guys. And it's how we take all that raw information from our senses and turn into something that actually makes sense to us. Like imagine you're looking at picture. Sensation is your eyes detecting the colors, the lines, the shapes, but perception is your brain saying, "Hey, that picture of a cat," or "That's landscape." It's taking all those basic inputs and creating meaningful experience. And then uh, our brain gives them a order and meaning. Think about when you're listening music. Sensation is your ears picking up different sounds, the notes, the rhythm, the singer's voice, but perception is your brain putting it all those sounds in together, remembering it is a specific song, maybe your favorite one. That's it's how we go from just hearing noises to experiencing the whole musical world. Okay, so hearing sound, that's sensation. Like your ears just pick up the sound waves. But understanding music, that's a perception. Think about it as a single note. Sensation, but a whole song with the melody, rhythm, lyrics, and you recognize it all how it makes you feel. That's perception. It's a difference between just getting the raw data and actually knowing what it all means. And it's hard to separate them in real life. I mean, think about it. As soon as you sense something, your brain already working to understand it, makes sense. And it's not like you experience the raw data for a while, and then your brain kicks in with the meaning that's all happening at once, super fast. You don't like feel the lights hitting in your eyes, then the second later you will realize you're seeing sunset. You see sunset, at light hits your eyes, then two things are totally intertwined. Our brain automatically understands sensation. It's not separate process. It's a built-in. It's like you don't have to learn to see red apple as a red and apple shape. Your brain just does it. And from the moment the light hits in your eyes, your brain is already putting the information together. It's figuring out the color, the shape, the size, even the whether it's moving or not, all in the split seconds. And without sensation of some kind, perception could not occur. So basically, no sensation, no perception. It's like you can't understand painting if you can't see the colors and the shapes shape in the first place, right? Or you can't understand music if you can't hear the notes, notes. Sensation provides the basic building blocks, the raw materials that our brain then uses to create meaningful perceptions. That's why a lot of scientists these days think that sensation and perception aren't really separate as we used to believe in the back then. Basically, they think that instead of being totally different process, sensation and perception are just different parts of one single system. They work together so closely and so quickly that it's more accurate to see them as two sides of same coin rather than two distinct things. A single system. Both processes they argue are part of a single information. Basically, these psychologists think sensation and perception are really just a part of same system. Like, think of on a computer. You don't got input. You got an input, that's sensation, and processing, that's a perception. But they both happen at the same time. Machine and constantly talk to each other to give you a final result. How you experience the world. Okay, so here's the thing. Every species sees the world its own way. I mean, animals. They all experience this stuff differently. It's not just, oh, they like different foods. Nah, it's their senses are turned differently. So they literally see the world differently. Think about it. Dogs hear higher pitched sound than we do. So, like dog whistle, we hear nothing. They are hearing this whole other world of sound we can't even imagine. So consider ability to detect sounds. Many animals can hear sounds too high pitched for humans can detect. Animals can hear sounds we cannot. Like take dogs, right? Their hearing range is way bigger than ours. That's why they can hear those super high pitched whistles that we can't. It's crazy. It's not just dogs. Bats are like masters of high pitched sounds. So okay, that's my end of my presentation and end of my presentation on sensation and perception. I like to spend a while putting it together, trying to make it super easy to understand. But sorry if I stutter and I catch the cold recently, and hopefully it made all sense. But yeah, finding right picks and keeping the English like really simple was important to me. So thank you again. Hope you dug it again.